Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Goonies World. I am Johnny Farrow, also known as Sean. And with me, as not always, I'm going to start with our very special guest, the good Dr. H.
Oh, first billing. I'll take it. I'll take it.
First billing, also known as Zach. He's probably our most frequent guest at this point. And, of course, we have Goonie, also known as Colin.
Well, hello.
Hello. And, as always, the lovely Meanie, also known as Ryan.
Hello. And I would argue that technically, Lynn is still a guest and would be the most frequent.
That's true.
Default guest is what we call her.
Default guest, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
If Lynn is still a guest, what the hell does someone need to do to become a regular on this
I know.
podcast?
Nothing. Nobody. Ever.
It's like,
I was going to make a joke about blowjobs, but okay. I mean,
it's like that.
Well, I'll make an exception.
It's like that island in Jaws. You got to be born here. There would never be. That's a good thought. Though. Yeah, Lynn's on a break. Lynn, if you're listening and you'd like to be a regular member, please send us an email.
But seriously, for just a second, I'm curious. Without looking it up, does anybody remember the first guest? Was it the first guest ever, Lynn or Zach?
No,
was it one of them. I think.
Nope, it was Nate.
Was Nate? Oh shit, that's right, with the Demon Lord.
Demon
Okay.
Lord, yep.
Yeah. Go back and listen to it. All right, but tonight,
In fact,
yeah.
just to keep that train going, I
Yeah.
probably would have been third, I guess, then, because my first appearance on the podcast, I believe I inherited Lynn's character in Demon
Oh
Lord.
God, T-Gun.
T-Gun.
Right.
That's right. For all you out there who haven't listened to that joyful experience of a Demon Lord adventure, you should go back. It's episode several hundred ago or whatever at this point. But it's good
I
stuff.
forgot. Wow. Yeah, that was. Wow. Good memories. Yeah.
That's right. It's been a long time already. And it's going to get even longer because we're going to give Goonie the captain's chair once again tonight. He's gonna
We'll
take
make
us back.
some new memories tonight.
Make some new memories tonight. Yep.
Yeah, well, just a short recap. You guys are explorers. You you're members of the Adventurers Club. You fought some mysterious knights in Portugal that wanted to stop you from going to this unknown island in the Atlantic Ocean. But because you're looking for some archaeologists that went missing from University College London, and then you found the island, but it was just this little speck of land. Then in the interior, it's much larger. And then you encountered the natives, who apparently were clowns, and fought with them a little bit. And then you met Sir Humphrey Stumpf, who was the lead archaeologist, and he apparently had gone native. He was dressed as a clown, and he's wearing face paint, which the other natives are not wearing face paint. They are born looking that way. And I didn't actually describe him. He has he's wearing like a one-piece, like kind of clown jumpsuit type thing that's very colorful, and he's bald, but he has hair kind of sprouting from the sides of his head that's kind of growing out, and that's dyed blue. And he has taken you back into this clearing where there was a village of clowns. He called it Clown Town, and you saw all sorts of different clowns just doing chores and playing games. Like some of them are juggling. Even one of them has got a little flute and is playing. And then some of them appear to be like making their clothing that they wear. It's out of like skin, and they are just going about their day. There's some wooden cages. There's some white dogs that look like poodles that are also running around, as well as some kids. And he takes you and kind of just shows you around, and he says, as you can see, I've been living here for the past week or so. I lost track of time. But I don't know what happened to the other archaeologists. We were attacked when we arrived, and everyone ran in separate directions. And I was captured, and I was brought back here, and I was put in one of those cages with those birds, but I found it rather easy to escape because the bars are very wide set, and I just slipped out, and that impressed the clowns so much that they accepted me as one of their own.
You got a one-way ticket to Clown Town.
That's right, and I'm never going home. This is where I want to stay forever. I've discovered my inner clown, and now I'm all about comedy and hijinks and all that, and I have not left this village. It is my home now.
Good God, man, that's preposterous. Aren't you a gentleman?
I was, but I found a deeper meaning in life now. These are my people. Yes, I as I said, I don't know what happened to others. I've been living here, and I can only speak to what I have seen here. These people appear to be hunter-gatherers, but they do excel at certain things. Like as you see, they can make their own clothing. It's something like leather or rawhide, and then they have dyes. There are many sources of dyes on this island that they use to make their colorful costumes, and other things they are not so good at. They do have a propensity for comedy, as you know, and that sort of can lead to injuries or death, and almost to make up for it, they do have litters, though. Many children at once, and I call them Joeys. Yes. Oh. And I almost forgot to introduce you to my wife. And he goes into one of those tents. You know, there were some tents that look like circus tents. And he brings out this clown lady that also has blue hair. And she's completely topless with huge tits. And she has these red poofy like buttons where her nipples should be.
Pasties, okay.
And he says, "This is Buttons, my wife." Very happy.
Charmed, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes, and I do think I'm glad you came, though. If you're going to be looking for the others, there is some information I can give you, because I have found a travelogue, and it is written by Joseph Grimaldi himself, who I believe must have come here. He was the English clown of the 1800s. You might have heard of him. Very influential and making the modern day clown. But yes, it's called Travels to the Isle of the White Rose, and apparently the last entry of the travelogue is missing. But from this I have gathered that there are 7 clown clans on this island. This clan here you see is the Circus Clan. Now, the others are the Jester Clan, the Mime Clan, the Rodeo Clown Clan, the Hobo Clown Clan, the Pygmy Clown Clan, and the Horror Clown Clan.
Sorry, was that horror or
You say
horror?
horror or horror? Big difference there, pal.
It's horror.
Well, that's
Horror.
clearly where he got this buttons mate of his.
No.
Horror clown.
There's,
Horror.
I imagine they're quite scary.
Imagine.
And now that volcano you see in the distance, he called that Mount Buffoon. And up on there are two temples. You have the Temple of the Clown God and the Temple of the Sacred Flower. And apparently something called the Clown Jewel is needed to enter the Temple of the Sacred Flower.
Well.
That is a lot to take in, but that is all I know. I won't be going with you to search for the others. I do know of a trail that leads off just at the north of this village. It continues in a northerly direction, and you might find it easier to take that than traipsing through the jungle.
So you say you've been here for just a week, Stump?
Yes, well, I think it was about a week ago that we arrived.
Now, does that add up? I mean, how long ago did we hear about all this crap?
Yeah, well, actually, I think I had said it was about 2 weeks ago, but then a week after that, one of the guys, one of the, I think his name was Leonard Wiggins. He was just a grad student. He escaped. So I guess it's been 2 weeks since they first arrived. But he's lost track of time.
Yeah, hard to keep
so
track of time. Yeah. Well, Dylan, you're the detective. Where do we get started?
Well, I'm not sure because a week's enough time to bury a lot of secrets and a lot of professors. So I'm a little suspicious that we might have a little bit of a multiple homicide on our hands.
Well, I wonder what the closest clown clan is to us. 'Cause I don't want to mess with any rodeo clowns, man.
Oh, wait a minute. How many professors were there?
There is... Let me look at my
There was
list here.
There was like a grad student and...
Yeah, so Leonard Wiggins was a grad student. He was the one found beheaded. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... There's 6 others, but one of those was a grad student. So there's, just 1, 2, 3, 4 archaeologists that you need to find.
Okay.
I don't know that Dylan December would think of this, but I'm like, now I'm wondering if each of these clown towns or clown clans has been overtaken by one of the professors that is now like leading there.
Yeah. Not enough for a 1-to-1 match, but all right.
But on this weird clown island, perhaps they just split one of them in half.
Yeah. Yeah. You say there's a trail, though, right? He said there's a trail?
Yeah, up the northern end of the village.
All right.
What other dangers are there out there in the jungle, Stump?
I don't know. I have not ventured out, but all I know is you have these birds here, the ones in the cages, and he points to those birds, and they're kind of like look like dodo birds, but they have conical heads, and he says, and I call those dunces because it looks like they're wearing dunce caps, but they are rather stupid and not much of a danger. I have heard howling. I believe there might be some of these poodles, but I think there might be some wild poodles out there.
And I suppose that it wouldn't be too much to ask for one of these dunce birds that we could take with us and be a beast of burden as we travel the island.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. And another thing that you should know is I these clowns apparently do not speak. I've never heard them speak. I think they might have communicate with honking their noses, but I can't decipher anything from that.
Well, we did find this on the trail and bring out the horn.
Interesting, yes. Well, I'm sure one of the clans has constructed that for some purpose. But yes, I really don't know. I'm struggling to understand their culture. You see, I've been observing their mating rituals. It is quite
participating in them. It sounds like.
Well, yes, but I know what I'm doing. They apparently don't, and I don't know how they. I think it's just luck that they are able to breed, but they are quite virile. Yes, well,
Picture this like fast speed Benny Hill style clowns trying to figure out how to have sex video.
But like
Yuckity fucks.
But like a version of the Benny Hill song.
Oh well,
A little slapback echo guitar there. Dr. Prudence Bellfeather, I think he would like to head over to near one of these cages where one of these dunce birds are, and if there's a nearby, I don't know, clown. I assume we can call them clowns. That's what we think they are at this point. But sort of take that clown horn that we found and gesticulate towards the bird and, I don't know, randomly honk that, like look at the clown, randomly honk the horn, point to the bird, kind of act like get on top of bird and ride bird out, but also try to communicate with the horn and see if they understand that at all.
Well, the clowns that hear it, their attention is drawn to it, but that's all they do. The bird itself, it makes an exact honking sound when it hears the horn, and it's kind of a flightless bird, so it just hops up and down in its cage, tries to get out.
How is this cage secured?
It looks like it's just tied up with like a vine, like a rope vine thing.
I'm gonna untie that. I'm gonna set this bird free, thinking that maybe we can communicate, control it with this horn, but then also curious to see what the clowns are gonna do.
Okay. So I was reading Ryan's chat thing. So you're uncutting the cord, and you're waiting to see the reaction of the clowns.
Well, I'd like to for many reasons, my old doctor who carries around an Origin of the Species book in his back pocket is quite interested in bringing one of these large dunce birds with us, both for just, I guess, protection, or to be a beast of burden, or to study and or be a food source. We don't know what's on this island. He's just trying to be prepared here.
Yeah.
And then also just curious if the clowns are just going to let him have it and let him take it.
Yeah, apparently they don't attack you or anything. The bird just struts out and is just kind of just standing there looking dumb. And the clowns, the only reaction, like some of them put their hands on their cheeks like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
Right.
And but
Stump!
That's about it.
Stump? Where did Stump go? Stump, what do these eat? What are these beautiful, majestic creatures? What do you feed them?
I believe they eat anything. Yes, they devour anything that's given to them.
How interesting. So, yeah, the good doctor would kind of go, I don't know, collect some leaves or grass or vines or whatever, and just try to lead this bird off as a potential resource for many different things. I assume we're ready to move along to the next clown village. Anyone else have business with Stump or the rest of these? Did we ever get what kind of clowns these were?
These were the circus clown.
Yeah, and if I got this straight, we got jesters, mimes, rodeo clowns, and what is it? Hobo clowns and pygmy clowns, and one other one.
I got circus. I got circus, jester, mime, rodeo, horror, and pygmy. I feel like I'm missing one, but.
Yeah.
Well, if we're in the circus clown area, surely there's like bags of peanuts around or popcorn or something like
Unless
that.
Unless they're allergic, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, they have the equivalent of peanuts on this island, some type of tree that has some type of nut.
Sure. And I'll grab a bag of those and try to use that as kind of to bring our little dunce bird along with us.
But honestly, though, once you honk that horn, that bird is just following you around. It's like you made a sound. It makes you. I don't know what it thinks, but
probably not much.
Thinks you're his mother.
That's fine.
It's like attached to you now.
You're gonna have to throw up in its mouth to feed it and stuff as we go on.
Well, surely in my copy of Origin of the Species, I will maybe on the back cover, like inside the back cover, take out something like an old school kind of graphite pencil and start to make notes about this brand new species of. I know it's similar to a dodo, and I don't as a person know when the dodo went extinct. Late 1800s, early 1900s, somewhere around there. But
I think it was earlier than that. But
was it? But recent enough memory that that's a thing that we would know what it is, especially as a learned individual. So this is a scientific extravaganza for Dr. Prudence. He doesn't care about these clowns, but these large birds.
Or the hallucinatory island that is actually huge, but seems tiny. That one's still haven't gotten over that one yet, let alone all the clowns. But sounds like there's more.
But these birds, man, look at the birds.
Yeah, the bird's beautiful. But all right, Dylan, you wanna take us out of here? Get out your magnifying glass or do whatever you do.
Well, I don't have a magnifying glass, but there's a trail out here to the north, as I recall. I think that might be a way to get. And I don't know exactly where it goes, but I think that's the main way out. So.
Right. And I wouldn't worry too much about any jungle animals, fellas. A place like this, if a lion runs out, we just grab a wooden chair, and point it at it, and it'll run right away.
Yeah.
Well, that's assuming you brought your whip.
No, plumb forgot. I left it in my other pants.
So, yeah, at the end of this village, you do find that trail. It's just like a kind of a footpath. It's not really constructed as a trail, but it's worn down from many people taking this route, and you can easily find it and follow it, and it does go to the north, and you keep walking on that for a while, and it doesn't take that long before you come to a gorge. It's horizontal from your position. It's looks about 30 feet across or so, and it's about 50 feet deep, but there's like a stream running through it from the east to west, kind of a current, not like rapid current, but you can see that it's moving. And there is, however, a tree that's near it, and there's some overhanging branches, and off of one of the branches is a vine hanging down with a little, like triangle trapeze thing attached to the end of it. And apparently this is how you're meant to cross over this gorge.
Have fun getting your bird friend over this.
We'll find.
You could probably fly. Yeah.
It can't fly though.
It
It's
can't fly.
flightless bird.
Actually,
Well, flightless birds can like flap a bit and like not fall as fast, can't they? Typically, if you give them a toss.
I guess you could wrap it around him. Tell you what, folks. Seems like how deep's that water down there? You guys think? Can we see the bottom of it?
I mean, you can't see the bottom
Of the water.
of the water.
Oh.
You can just see that it's
Okay.
down at the end of the
Right.
gorge.
Well, it's not moving too fast, right? And I mean, I'm just saying, worst case scenario, we fall into some water. It might hurt, but it might not kill us. I think I might grab this vine here and try to swing across and test it for everybody, and see if it's going to hold our weight. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Good. Okay. I was wondering for a second. I was just enjoying that nice ambience, that nice jungle ambience that someone worked so hard to find. So, anyway, yeah, I'll grab the vine and I'll back up a little bit, try to get some momentum. I am fit, so I
Okay,
think
yeah.
I should get a little bonus die here.
I agree with that.
Yeah. To swing across a gorge like this once in Nicaragua during the Civil War there, and I didn't fall very far, so this should be just fine. Shit. Okay, well, it's 2 5s, so I mean 5, which is not good, but it's not
All
maybe
right.
not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, and so you're wearing like a leather rugged.
I am. It's
Jacket or
rugged.
something?
It is rugged. So rugged.
Yeah, I think like maybe when you're swinging across, since you did fail, your hands slip, but like your jacket sleeve is like caught in the corner of the triangle trapeze, and it holds you up long enough to get your grip again.
Oh, that's
and
good.
and stay on, and you get to the other side and hop off, and it looks like it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah. Okay, woo, got a little rope burn there on your hands. Watch out, fellas. Yeah, if you got a jacket, put it on. Okay, I'll like swing the vine back over to the other side.
Oh, and I did want to say that I think last time Ryan's character was injured. He got clubbed on the head with a juggling club, and but since we have a doctor here, and it's been a little bit of time, I think we could have that condition has gone away because it was just a little bump on the head.
Well, I always carry my World War I era surgery kit with me. That's one of my starting pieces of gear, and well, I don't like the look of that head. We might have to amputate it, but for now, we'll go ahead and fix it up, put some gauze on there, and hopefully gangrene does not set in. But our time may be limited here.
I don't need any leeches or anything. I'm all right.
What are you guys talking about over there? Let's go.
Yeah, who's next? I think Dr. What was your name? Prudence.
Dr. Prudence Bullfeather. I think it would be wise if we send me over next. I'm a bit past my prime per se, and it would be useful for you all to keep me around. So might as well have someone who could catch me on this side and someone who could catch me on the other should anything bad happen. But I would be remiss. We're going to send the bird first. Test the sturdiness of this rope.
How are you going to send the bird over?
I assume just tie him on.
Okay. I don't know if he can untie himself when he gets to the other side, but somebody can.
Presumably, Rex can catch him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that would probably work.
Just kind of send him, kind of honk, 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 and send him. And hopefully it doesn't scare him to death. But
I'm going to be like squatting like a catcher, over there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
wait, yeah. I'll grab him, when he gets there and untie the thing.
Okay.
And I'll say honk and point as if you're supposed to stay.
Yeah, it really wants to join him,
He's
but
coming.
it's
He's coming.
it's not gonna just jump into the gorge. It's right, but it is like up on the edge, sort of anxious.
You wait there, bird. Stupid bird. I'll be over in just a second. Throw that back to me. Not the bird, the rope.
There you go. Yeah, you are a dumb dodo. I say under my breath to the bird.
Honk.
You're gonna make a nice. It'd be nice eating a dodo leg. Yeah. A nice big.
All right, I'm just going to play the bird now. I think Dr. Freeze is going to. But he'll help me get up on this weird triangle thing.
Yeah.
December.
And since you are weak, you'll, of course,
That
be
I
at a
am.
disadvantage once again.
Rolling 2 of these D6s.
Yeah.
Well, that first one is a 4, and that second one is a 1.
Okay, well, 4 is you make it.
Mm-hmm.
No problems. You just get across.
Nice job, Doc.
I did this all the time in the Spanish American War. Across the Rio Grande, even.
You've got sturdy hands because you're a surgeon.
Yeah. All right, it's all you, Dylan. I'll toss the vine back.
Did I just
Yeah, I fucked it
misunderstand
up.
what happened? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I gave him the best one instead of the worst
That's
one.
what I thought.
Yeah, the one would have been a fucking disaster.
Bring it
Oh,
on.
But
that's right, you're
I'm not
getting
going
the
to
best.
blame you. I'm just going to let it stand because
Yeah.
I forgot that he were rolling a penalty die instead of a bonus die.
Fair enough. Well, I didn't want to just interrupt in the middle of it. I was just like kind of confused for a second. But then it came to Dylan's.
I went right with him. I
Now,
wanted
the worst-
best thing to happen.
Little do we know so far, the worst thing for all of us is to get across this gorge. So that's
Yeah.
there's the one.
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
So let's see. Well, I don't. I don't think Dylan really has anything that would give him an extra die or anything. So I'm just going to roll 1.
Yeah.
But I get a 2, so that's all right.
Okay, yeah, you get across, and I don't know, maybe you just have a really good time swinging. It reminds you of your childhood, and
Like when he used to climb the rope in gym class.
yeah, you have an erection now, and but you made it across. You're all across with the bird.
Erection is your go-to reaction for climbing a rope in gym class.
Well,
All right.
I don't know. I've heard people say that saying, and I thought it was maybe
Just
I
sliding
feel like
up and
that's
down
the
on that rope.
that's the appropriate subtext of what I was going for. So.
the rubbing of the rope on the genitals.
The rubbing of the rope. Another great adolescent rite of passage. The rubbing of the rope.
Yeah.
First you're on silence for 3 days, then you rub the rope.
So many jokes.
No one's going to get that.
I'm not making.
I don't know.
All right. We'll get back. Okay, we're on the other side of the... Wait, yeah, we're all there now, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, yeah, and after a while, you get to another clearing. This one is a small clearing, and in the middle of that clearing is like a single palm tree, and underneath the palm tree is another clown. He's just resting under it, and he is dressed in a frayed gray suit, and he wears a pork pie hat with a dead flower sticking out of the top of it. And he's also got like a shotgun resting on his lap. And you also see it's called a bindle stick. You know, it's a stick with a little bindle on the end. It's like a little bundle of stuff. And it's resting up against the trunk of the tree. And the only other thing you see here is just a few feet away from this clown is a headless corpse. And it appears to be, you can't see it too far or too good from this distance,
Yeah.
but it appears to be a man that's lying face up, and he's just wearing boxer shorts and socks.
Well, I think it's clear that we've got a bit of a hobo situation going on here. Of sort of a vagrant, a bum, a tramp.
Hopefully not a murder hobo.
It does appear that it may be a murder hobo, considering the situation at hand.
Speaking of murder hobo, I think Dr. Prudence would take this opportunity to not necessarily shoot at our hobo friend, but at least loose the rifle and have it at the ready. Not necessarily pointed at him threateningly, but have it out, have it ready, and just be like, make your move, hobo, make your move, hobo, and see what happens.
I mean, maybe this hobo just like wandered by those. I wonder if this kind of clowns don't talk.
Well, he doesn't appear to have noticed you yet. You haven't really entered into this clearing. He's just looking at it.
Well, and Dylan, why don't you go in there and question him? We'll cover you.
If you're sure. All right. Dylan's going to actually... I initially was thinking of sneaking in, but I think rather than that, he's just going to, like, tramp in there with a sort of attempted air of authority, like he belongs there, like he's the cop who's been dispatched to the scene, and this is... he wants to see what's going on.
Careful, he's going to think you're a railroad detective. Come to kick him off the boxcar.
Yeah, well, you start just waltzing right in. He sees you, and the first thing he does is takes off his hat, and he holds it upside down and just sort of sticks it up like he's begging. Like he wants you to put, money or something in the hat. And he's making this, like, sad face with it. He's, Yeah.
I seen that painting on my grandma's living room wall.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't have any money for you, but I'm kind of curious. We had reports of some funny business going on down here. Maybe like a bit of a murder, some sort of screaming, a bit of a decapitation. I'm just curious if you have any idea what I'm talking about.
Huh? He just gestures to his hat.
I don't exactly have... Well, here, and he'll actually reach into his pocket and pull out of his pack of Lucky Strikes and pull one out and drop it in the hat.
And then he smiles, but actually you see now that the top of the hat, well, the lid or whatever you want to call it, is actually kind of, the stitching has come undone, and it's kind of it just drops out of the hat. But he doesn't notice. He's still really happy that you gave him something, and he reaches into his jacket pocket, his inside jacket pocket, and he hands you a wallet, and he gives you the wallet that was inside the jacket pocket.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Clown, he'll start flipping through the wallet and sort of looking at various things and try to kind of determine what it's going to... But while he's doing that, he's also continuing to ask questions of this clown and trying to engage him as though he's asking questions, but he doesn't... I don't even know what to ask him because he doesn't know how to talk.
Yeah. He just occasionally says, "Eh?"
I don't think he understands me at all, so like the effort of formulating relevant questions seems pointless. I could just make noise.
Just look at him and say, "Meh."
Yeah, he nods and...
All right. Maybe we can go out there. I don't think we'll freak him out too bad now, Doc.
But does the wallet have any interesting stuff?
Yeah. You see an ID, and it's a driver's license, and it says Winston Potts. And you know from the list you're given that's one of the archaeologists.
Well, I'll walk up, I guess, and with the doc. Well, I guess you found one, detective.
Yeah, I got Mr. Potts. I don't know where anybody else might be. I guess we're gonna have to find out, though.
I'm gonna get 2 bits out of my pocket and drop them in that clown's hat, and I'm gonna point at the body, and then I'm going to shrug. I'll point at the body, and I'll shrug. It's like, what the hell happened? And I'll like, look around like I'm searching, like try to point, who killed him? Something like that. I don't know. I'll do my best with pantomime.
Yeah. It takes him a little bit to understand what you're doing. He kind of starts pantomiming you, like mimicking you, looking around.
Oh, my God.
But
All
then he points towards the headless corpse, and he makes like he picks up that shotgun that was on his lap, and he's like swinging it, like trying to, try to maybe show what happened to the corpse, to the person, which you can presume is Winston Potts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody swung his head right off.
Doctor would actually kind of go and kneel down and take a look at our good friend here, see if there's any forensic evidence that can be gathered by examining the body, perhaps what type of blade or weapon was used, or how recent this happened, or things of that nature.
Okay, well, I think the first thing you would see is there is something sticking out of the waistband of his boxer shorts. It looks like a card of some kind.
Yeah, Brian, I was there with you. Gosh. Nothing like a client adventure to remind us all that we're 12 years old. December. Look at this. There's a card here. That's your territory, detective. Take a look at that.
A card, huh? A card, huh? All right, well, what we got over here? I'll take a look at it. What, like a business card type of thing, or like a recipe card?
It's actually a tarot card, and it's the Fool. And you see on it is a illustration of a man that's kind of standing on the edge of a cliff, and he's got with one hand he's carrying another one of those bindle sticks, and then the other hand has a white rose in it, and there's also a little white dog at his feet.
White rose.
Really? What does this mean, I wonder?
And when the doctor looks at the body, you can tell it's not a fresh corpse. It probably does have, 1 or 2 weeks of decay, and where the head has been severed, it looks like a clean cut.
And just to clarify, because you probably said, and I didn't think to ask, but it's not. I mean, it's like not built-in makeup, right? It's like a normal person.
Which one? Oh, no, yeah, that appears to be just a regular human, and but the clown, the hobo clown, is got like what looks like white face, but it's not makeup at all, not grease paint.
Right.
Would appear to be a native.
Yes. And the other one, like I said, you think that's probably Winston Potts, and maybe even, since he's down to his boxer shorts and his socks, that this hobo clown just took the suit off of him and is wearing the suit, and maybe that's where he got the shotgun as well. And when you look at that, and the wallet that was in it, but when you look at the headless corpse, and you see that it's cleanly severed, and you remember what the hobo did with gesturing, and you remember that the guys you met, in Portugal, some type of knights, they had swords, and the other grad student was beheaded. It looks like this might have been those guys.
Perhaps we're not alone here, gentlemen. That there are more than just these native clowns about.
Yeah. What's their interest here, and what's the significance of the white rose? I guess all will be revealed. But not if we just keep standing here, I guess. Where to go from here is a question.
Well, and the trail does continue out, on the other side of the clearing as well.
That's good.
Does anyone want to take the shotgun or anything else?
I'll hold on to that. I'll say with smug, obviously I will take it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't need a shotgun.
No, I don't need a shotgun either. I just want one. And no, my guy sees himself as the muscle, and he's gonna pick it up. And
if you got all the muscle, you don't need a shotgun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I heard that in the Nicaraguan Civil War too, and you should have seen what happened to that guy. You're not gonna be running any cockfight rings anytime soon. All right, I'll. If the shotgun is one that goes then I will say, all right, let's go. And if it isn't, I'll say, all right, let's go.
Okay.
It should be a pump action.
Yeah.
I mean, for the dramatic.
Yeah, I want to pump action.
Yeah,
for drama.
I didn't know when those were.
I don't know when those are. If it's not, it's like an Elmer Fudd type.
Like 1800s.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, it's a lever action shotgun, so you could still get the same.
So, I mean, that I
kind of
know.
a deal. So
Yeah, and we'll
so
assume
you just got to pump it.
Yeah.
Want to pump
that
it?
it has ammo. Actually, did somebody put something else in that hat of his? The hobo.
Yeah, with 2 bits.
Okay.
2 bits.
Danner
Yeah,
put 2
I
bits
think
in
he
there.
would have gave you something and probably gave you a bunch of shotgun shells or whatever. Slugs.
What is 2?
More than just a shave and a haircut.
Yeah. What is 2 bits? A quarter?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it
think
is.
so.
Like 2 pieces of 8. 2 pieces of 8 make a quarter. No, I really think that's like the foundation of our. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're
All
right.
right. I give him a quarter. That goes a lot further in the 30s. All right.
All right, so unless you wanted to do something else here, you can keep walking to the north.
Yeah, just probably until we get out of eye shot, keep an eye on him. Kind of turn the head every 5 or 10 paces just to make sure he's not following us or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see he just keeps sitting there, waiting for the next people to come around that he can beg to. And yeah, you walk for quite a while, and maybe a very slight elevation. You probably will, even though this is a trail, it's just like a natural kind of trail, so you still have to chop through some of the foliage a little, but you do come to a cliff face after a while, and the trail. So you see, there's a cave mouth in this cliff. The trail goes right into it, but also right before that, it splits off to the right as well, going east. And then on the side of this cliff, near the cave mouth, is a petroglyph. But you'd have to get close to see what it is.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm a little concerned about getting too close. I'm a little worried. I can give it a try, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I can't read that glyph.
Well, it's just
I can't even tell what it is.
It looks
from
like
here.
it's just like it's art. There's no
No. Okay.
writing. It's just like, but yeah, I mean, to see the details, you'd have to get up closer.
I think we can get a little closer, fellas.
I would think so.
Okay. Yeah, and it appears to be a depiction of a giant humanoid figure that is wearing, it looks like kind of a tunic or something, with a prominent belt, and one hand is holding a club, and the other hand is a shield. And then next to this giant figure are smaller figures. They're kind of gathered around with their heads bowed and their arms up like they're worshiping it.
December, you gotta watch out. Last time we came across one of these clowns with a club, it didn't end very well for you, now did it?
That's true. I gotta be careful. Ay. Don't even know what this means, though. We got the big guy with the club, and everybody sort of prostrate around him.
You gotta bow down before the clown you serve. I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
Yeah.
Bow down before the clown.
And you do remember one of those temples that was in that travelogue, and I think I forgot to say that he gave you that travelogue that was written by Joseph Grimaldi. The last part of it was torn out, but it had some information. And one of those temples was called the Temple of the Clown God. So that might be of importance. This could be the clown that is being depicted here, the Clown God.
Dark in there?
Yes.
Well, I hate to say it, friends, but something tells me we need to go look inside that cave.
All right. It is dark in there.
Yeah. Is this going to be that classic situation where no one has a torch?
Being explorers, I would think you'd have something. They would come prepared for that.
That's true. We could write down, like, inconsequential items. I'm sure we have, like, flashlights.
Yeah.
I
I have, in the subtext of describing my surgery kit, I put tonics / ointments, gauze. So, if nothing else, a torch could be fashioned out of some of that stuff.
I just forgot I had this flashlight right here in my cargo pants. There we go. They're so baggy, I forget what's in them.
I thought you were just happy to see me.
I am, but that was a Mars bar. Sorry.
And it's melting.
Oh, man, it's all melted now. I wish there were a melted Mars bar.
All
in my
of that nougat wasted.
Boy's got a pants full of nougat. All right, so yeah, I was on the way, where we're walking. I grabbed a bit of vine, yanked it off, and I fashioned like a sling under that shotgun so I can wear it on my back, and I keep my hands free for punching people. Or my 45 if I need it. Punching some clowns right in their big red noses. Or whatever else we might find. Okay, fellas, I'll go first.
All right. You go in there. You see a large chamber, and several things are in there. At the back of this chamber are two, heavy stone doors, and then you see kind of in the middle is a skeleton with some kind of shredded fabric lying nearby, and there's some pottery shards or sherds or whatever there, and then on the left side, like on the cave wall in there on the left, there are some engravings, and these do look like writings. There's two different styles, but you'd have to go look closer at those to see what you can make of those.
Well, we wouldn't be adventurers if one of us didn't go over to that skeleton, take the humerus, upper part of the arm, and the rags and tatters of fabric that are there, wrap it around, and turn that into a torch, because that's every adventure movie ever right there. So the doctor will go start doing that.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. First thing on my mind, too.
Well, when you kind of look through the bones and the fabric and stuff, you as a doctor especially would see on the bones, you see that these bones... Now, look. I mean, this looks like the bones look like they've been gnawed on by something or somebody. You don't know, and and it's been defleshed completely. And in the tatters, you find a book, like a little small black pocket-sized book.
Well, I'll be. What's in this? What is this? Flip through it, see what this book has to offer. Carefully, because it's probably a little old and tattered and dusty, but I've handled an old book or two in my time.
You open it up, and on the first page it says, "Field Notes of Sir Mortimer Wanker." That was another archaeologist on the list.
I found the wanker.
Yeah, and then under where like the notes are supposed to be, it just says, "Holy shit." That's all that's written on it.
Hey, do those?
He was a succinct man, it appears.
You say there's some teeth marks on those bones. Are they like normal-sized teeth, or could they be bigger?
There would be varmints around. Varmints, or my God, are these human gnaw marks? Are these even larger?
Well, I hope it's not like a giant clown gnaw mark.
It looks like they're about the size of human teeth.
Okay. Any other exits or cracks in this cave?
No, just those two doors are like side by side on the back.
Yeah.
What? Danner, why are you over my shoulder? Shouldn't you be checking out that inscription on the wall?
Sure, because I'm trained with inscriptions. I'm a PhD archaeologist. Sure, I'll go check it out. Yeah, yeah. I'll go look at it anyway.
Sarcasm is not a good color on you, sir.
Yeah. So you do know enough that you can't read him, but you can. Pretty much everybody knows what Egyptian hieroglyphs look like. So, one of the inscriptions is Egyptian, and then the other one appears to be runes. Well, Norse runes of some kind. So, I don't know. Apparently, maybe these other civilizations have been to this island at some point. But yeah, you have no idea what they're actually saying.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like we have some kind of mixture here of Egyptian and Old Norse. At least I think that's a rune. I knew some Danish mercenaries once who were absolute race freaks, and they had runes written all over their rifles. It was disgusting. I'm pretty sure that that's a rune. I don't know, Professor, you read hieroglyphics or runes?
Is there a professor here? I'm a doctor, Rex, not a professor.
Oh, I get you guys all mixed up all the time. Yeah. No, in that case, we're...
But yes, I happen to actually read root. No. Just a hobby.
Well, if you do have the hobby, I'd at least let you roll to see if you could...
I do have my mind as is described as educated. So in the system where you have your four things and you pick a adjective that kind of just describe. Just as my body is weak, which has come up numerous times, I do have an educated mind. So I suppose there's a chance.
Well, and I think that would balance out since you're not like a trained archaeologist, but you're educated. So you would just have a D6 roll to try to figure it out.
Okey-dokey. That is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, and which specific one were you trying to look at first?
Oh, okay. Probably the Egyptian.
Yeah, you can't really... I mean, you failed, but you can kind of read some things, we'll say. Not the whole thing. You can read like something about a pharaoh. There's like a little cartouche, where the name is written in. It's Pharaoh.
It's Johnny Pharaoh.
I was going to make the joke, and then you beat me to it. It was like,
Wow, yeah, I should have made it Johnny Pharaoh, but no, it's Pharaoh Mentuhotep IV. Something about like small, maybe I don't want to say midgets, but that's what you would probably call them, or maybe pygmies.
Pygmies, perhaps, yes. Okay. Well, how about, I'm probably more learned in hieroglyphics, but, maybe I'll have a stroke of genius here and try and translate a little bit. Let me take a look at those runes, too, and see if I can make anything
Go
of
ahead.
them. That is a 5.
Okay.
Again.
No, but again, you can make out a name. That's Gloam is the name. Yeah,
Gloam?
that's about it.
Okay.
But really, this is just for flavor, and you get a sense that these other cultures have been here. Basically, maybe it was just saying Gloam was here. You don't know.
Right.
But other than that, there's some pottery, just some fragments, and then those 2 doors are the only thing in there. But I will remind you that the trail also split off to the right, right before the entrance of the cave.
Yeah. Let's check out the doors.
Well, the doors are these big, heavy-looking, like really thick stone doors. Looks like basalt, and you can't really. There's no doorknobs or anything.
Do they look our-sized, or do they look like they might be for larger humanoids?
They look, they're large, but they're not like giant sized. They're just kind of grand sized, but not huge.
Right. Okay.
But you really don't know of any way in there. There is, I will mention, there is some on each door. There looks to be like some kind of indentation of some kind, maybe for a key or something.
No, it's a key we don't have. Well,
Might got to come back later when we find the keys.
yeah, maybe we should check that other trail that went off to the right.
Well, let's make sure before we do this that we're not just being stupid and push on those doors real good and hard.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to check.
Go ahead.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Go ahead, Danner. Danner, you do that.
Sure, I'll give it a nice hard shove. I give it a nice hard shove, both of them.
And they don't budge. They're solid, thick slabs of basalt.
No, it's not going anywhere, friends.
Yeah, but
Well, surely there must be a key, or perhaps even 2 on this accursed island.
Yeah, somewhere, but not here.
perhaps. Well,
Honk.
did you want to check out the trail then going to the east?
Yeah.
I think that's the play.
Okay. Well, you walk along that trail. It kind of follows the it's cliff face, which as you go along you see that actually this is probably just the side of the mountain, the base of this volcano, and you're just going parallel with it for a while. And you walk actually for several hours, and it is getting near dark. It's not dark yet, but after a while, you hear a voice from somewhere nearby, somewhere in the forest, off the side of the trail, you hear, "Help! Help me!" And I don't know the time, I think we probably should end it pretty soon. So I think that'd be a good place to end it. Hey everyone, if you like this podcast, consider leaving us a good rating and/or review, and subscribe to us wherever you can. We've got a YouTube channel and a Discord server, as well as merchandise available at TeePublic. Find our website at GooniesWorldPodcast.com. Email us at GooniesWorldPodcast@gmail.com. You can find all those links and more at linktree/GooniesWorld. Thanks for listening.